Everyone loves fish and chips, and I'm going to show you how to cook them on the barbecue. Now, I remember while I was at school, I was so excited every Friday. Why? Because Friday was always fish and chip night. Now, we're just using frozen fries or frozen chips, whatever you want to call them, but they're defrosted. So, of course, everyone loves chips, so we put the chips on. And also, probably the greatest thing of all is dim sims. Dim sims on the barbecue are magnificent. If you don't want to put them in your main meal, they're a great little snack. Just make up a basic batter, an all-round batter, bit of egg, a little bit of flour, of course some milk. Just whisk that around. And it's time to cook the fish. Now I've got a couple of fillets of fish. How hard is it to fillet a fish? Well, take a look at this.
So the simplest way to do a big fish, good sharp knife. Cut up the top, down to the backbone, around the pectoral fin, and that's step one. Second step, a really good filleting knife. The bigger the fish, the bigger the knife. So we've got these absolutely fantastic samurai swords. Start at the tail, angle your knife down, you will feel the backbone. As soon as you felt the backbone, angle your knife towards the length of the fish up to that previous cut that you've made around the fins. Now the bloodline is down the centre of the fish here. You can just see the difference in coloration from there. So the simplest way to do that, just angle your knife, cut down, and you'll feel yourself get down to the bottom skin. And if you do that both sides, if you miss a bit, it doesn't matter. You can just trim that off at a later time. Grab hold of that, pull it out. Now, next time, slice down through here. And you have two separate pieces of flesh. I tend to put a little notch very carefully in the skin, so I've got something to hold with my finger. Place your knife again very carefully. Slight sawing action. Away with the skin. And there you have the bottom section of the fillet. Now in this bottom section of the fillet you will find some bone. And gently cut away as finely as you can that section, and you have a full bone-free piece of flesh. Now southern bluefin tuna you will freeze like such. If you want, at most, cut it in half, freeze that as a chunk, that as a chunk, and so forth. And that's how you fillet a bluefin tuna.
Well, he makes that look nice and easy. I got a couple of fillets myself, a couple of snapper pieces, but I can tell you one thing, that tuna was magnificent. So all we're going to do now is obviously cook our fish, dip it into the batter, off, and two nice pieces. Just continue to turn the chips and the dim sims if you want. The fish shouldn't be long. You can just peel back the sides, and if it's nice and brown underneath, it's time to flip it over. Again, the reason we don't use frozen food, we let them sit out during the day, is just because it cooks a lot quicker. So the chips are nearly done, starting to brown up on all the sides. Dim sims have done, just got to wait for the fish. As I say, normally you can see it 1/3 cooked at the top, 1/3 cooked at the bottom, and the middle will cook while it's on your plate. That is good fish and chips, or chips anyway. A couple of nice pieces of snapper. Bit of lemon, salt and pepper, or you can wrap it in a piece of newspaper and people would have thought you would have brought this. Fish and chips on the barbecue. I love a barbecue and I love fish and chips. A packet of frozen chips, defrosted, Dim Sims cut in half defrosted, nice fillets of choice, dipped in an everyday batter. That's milk, egg and flour. Heat the barbecue, cook chips turning consistently. Dim Sims for the same time. When nearly done, dip and cook the fish. Fish and chips on the barbecue. Does it get any better?